use these rules, and maybe this rule, to write a bunch of terms, each one being a little simpler. So I can't get to this x, it's inside that log, so I'm going to rearrange it to an exponent form. This is the base, this is the exponent, okay, log base 4 of x equals, so that means that 4 to the 1/2 is our answer. We know that one. That was 2. This is square root of 4. If you want to see it worked out. Using the calculator, you do log 16 divided by log 64. And you push it, you get 0.666667. Okay, this is multiplied. So you can turn it into 2 log something and log other things, connected with a plus. You have 1 log right now. When you expand it, you're going to write the word log multiple times. So I've got 2 factors. I'm going to write the word log for each factor. Okay. This power here can go in the front. That's the power law. So that's 3 log base 3 of x, because the 3 is over here now, minus 4 log, oops, I forgot my 3, log base 3 of y. Don't waver from that. But this is not only a subtraction, it's also a product. Okay? If I asked you to separate this guy, what would you do? Hopefully you would realize that this is this. Oops. And you would then separate that. Okay? So you've got log x minus 2 plus log x plus 2. But Monique, you're absolutely correct in that you cannot separate the x squared and the 4. Okay? Okay, so 1/2 log 7 of 1 minus y times 1 plus y. I think this is an extremely tricky problem, and I will share with you the fact that when the first time I did this, I stopped there. So I think that this is why a good reason to bring this back up and point this out, because it's really sneaky. Now this part needs to be split up. So 3 log base 7 of x plus 1/2 log base 7 of 1 minus y plus 1/2 log base 7 of 1 plus y. Now, am I done? Yeah, now I'm done, because I can't factor it anymore. 1/2 up with the 3. Minus log base 5 of w to the 1/3. Now all those guys are fractions, that's about as ugly as it gets. Okay, I'm going to write this as a single logarithm, which means that I have the word log 3 times connected by plus or minus signs, and I wish to change that into the word log written 1 time. Okay, just write the word log once, and you have a bunch of stuff in here. A lot of times I get back from students, I get log stuff over log stuff. Write the word log just 1 time when you're putting everything together. And then you have a fraction. Everything that was positive, had a positive log, goes on the top, because that stuff was multiplied and not divided. Okay, so it's just on top. So that's, you can write x to the 1/3, or you can write the cube root of x, which I'm writing the cube root of x. This next term is subtracted, which means that this is going to go on the bottom. Y to the 3/2 is going to go on the bottom. So you can write y to the 3/2, or you can write the square root of y to the 3rd. And the w is going to go on the bottom also, because it's got a minus symbol. So w and the cube root. Ln of x is equal to log base e of x. And all of the log rules hold for ln. It's just, instead of writing log, you write ln, and everything else remains the same. Except the base is different. The base was some other number, now the base is e. These are the same. Okay, so key facts remain the same. Basically, ln of e, well, that's log base e of e. So the answer is always going to be 1. And ln of e to the x is x, which is really useful. Whatever this is, it's always the answer. That's really useful for doing problems. For example, ln of e to the 1/2. 1/2. Ln of the cube root of e. One third, because the cube root is a 1/3 power. So that's 1/3. Okay, let's do some example problems. The rules. So basically you have to take this and separate it, just like you separated the log stuff. And then you'll have pieces that are these, and you can substitute. Square root is what power? 1/2. So this is ln AB to the 1/2 power. So the 1/2 can come around to the front. So it's 1/2 times ln AB. What can you do with stuff that's multiplied? Separate it into 2 log pieces. 1/2 ln of A plus 1/2 ln of B. Now, I can use that stuff. I can replace ln of A with 3. And I can put 3 in right here. So I can say 1/2 times 3. Okay? Plus 1/2 times 7. Okay? 5 is the answer. 2, 3? Yeah. Okay? So the key fact on this kind of a problem was if you had even some power and you had the x was in the exponent, change it into log form, ln both sides.